Hi Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So we're going to do a read for you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, one side of a situation or another, even a person of interest, okay? So that being said, this is going to be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or my description box. Also, I want to thank all of you that have been booking their coaching sessions with me, and it's been fantastic. I got to tell you guys, it's been really fantastic. Whether I'm working with you on a relationship or I'm working with you on your business or just life overall, you definitely want to book a discovery session with me if you haven't quite yet. It's a complimentary session that allows some one-on-one time together. And then what we do is once we get to know you, then we'll make a recommendation based upon what it is that, where you're at, where you want to be, and how to breach that gap. And if it's a good match, we'll make that recommendation and then perhaps invite you into one of our programs as well. So definitely do check it out. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be for the second half of July already. Yeah, here we are, right? All right, so we're going to start with you on one side, and then we're going to talk about the other person on the other side. All right, feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit. All right, so let's take a look at this. Where are you at right now, Capricorn? Wow, 10 of Cups, happy family, happy life. This is emotional fulfillment. This is really, really beautiful. Wow, it's good to be a Capricorn right now. This is, the 10 of Cups. Just reaching that potential of emotional fulfillment and just being joyful, all about that. And it's all coming to fruition. Anything else? Wow. So we get this, especially after the past, maybe perhaps we get the Six of Cups, the Tower, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I pull this in terms of right now because this is what you're feeling right now. And I pulled these other cards in place thereof. And what this talks about is maybe after the past where something wasn't working, you are back into becoming a lot more independent. Maybe you had to overcome some obstacles from the past where something had to end first and a new beginning had to start. Now this could be a job change, a certain change in a relationship or situation, whatever's brought you to my channel, that's what's coming through. That there has been some sort of shift that has put you into this. And then you get, not only the Nine of Pentacles, it moves up to the 10 of Pentacles. So this is really cool, Capricorn. This is really, really great here. Okay. So that's nice. Anything else that wants to come out for you here in terms of where you're at right now? You're feeling fine, feeling good, feeling fine. This is about strengthening your gifts. So you're at the prime peak in position to make this happen. Okay. So strengthening your gifts right now. And this could be in terms of, innate gifts that you just have as an innate talent in you automatically. Some of you, could be, helping others. Some of you could be, in healing. Some of you, it could be just in your work. You're really good at what you do and you're strengthening your gifts there, or strengthening the bonds in terms of your relationship and the gifts that you have from that. This is also asked with sincerity. So if there's a question that is eluding you, whatever it is, it wants you to ask that person, place or thing, or your source above with sincerity. Ask with sincerity, okay? Because chances are you're going to get what you want, okay? So especially as in terms of where you're at right now, okay? Yeah, because I clarified that and it says you're very close to reaching your goal. That of which is eluding you, the light is being shined on that, right? So the target's zeroing in on it. So you're very, very close. So that's a little bit of advice in terms of that. Let's take a look at this other person on the other side in terms of where they're at, okay? Let's take a look at where they're at. Let's see, Capricorn, where they at? The Hierophant. So this is a spiritual guide. This could be someone that that's in your realm. This other person could be a teacher, or they could be learning from others, or they could be teaching others. This also is a card about marriage as well, but this is a spiritual kind of a teacher getting guidance. It's all about tradition, as well. It's a major arcana card. It's about tradition and beliefs, and perhaps having a conflict about tradition or beliefs in terms of this person on this side. There's a conflict, which means there's maybe some sort of changing of beliefs and tradition for this other person on the other side. Okay, so we'll pull some clarifiers to see what's going on. Okay, but major arcana, so this is a good thing. Okay, so let's see what's coming out. So we've got the Five of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So something, there's a change, something that didn't work out before. This is about not to focus on what wasn't working or what is in the past, but focus on what is, what's presently there for you. So it does want you to look at what the full cups and not the cups that have spilt, okay? Because that's going to be your key in terms of moving forward. Now it could be as it pertains to your emotions, the person on this side. Perhaps there has been an ending of some sort, of something that didn't work out as planned for this person. And you really wanted something to take place, and you know that your emotions are special and you're disappointed in something that didn't work out, but now it has you focused on your emotions right now, and for the person on this side, and they know that they would like to share their cup with someone else, and they're taking steps. The Queen is all about being in control of her emotions, but knowing that her emotions are really special, and offer her some of her internal guidance, okay? And then we get the Ace of Wands, right? So an opportunity for creativity and inspiration. So it's about being creative in terms of the emotion side of things to change it for the better, okay? And to also learn and change. It's changing your beliefs. It's changing a tradition. So whatever change is happening, it has to do with a tradition or some sort of change on this side, okay? So this is interesting for that other person. Anything else in terms of where they're at over here? Anything else? Let's see here. They're becoming a clear channel. So as they balance their emotions, they become more clear, channel from, their heart all the way up through all the chakras, out the crown chakra into the spiritual realm. They can get a lot better downloads if they're able to become that clear channel. So it is about, being clear on your beliefs, and making sure that they are the highest possible. You're not focusing on that of which is no longer serving you on this side. That some beliefs or traditions are changing. So it's becoming and making this person become more of a clear channel. Anything else? What is it? They're imagining solutions to their situation. Okay, so whatever is eluding this person, they're going to get the answers, but they're going to get it it's about doing it in a creative way, using their creativity and using that as inspiration to move forward, and look at things differently. Okay. And anything else for this other person over here? The answers that you need are coming. So if you happen to resonate on this side more than the other side, just know that, at least at this point, that the answers are coming. Okay, it's just about getting creative about it. All right, just imagine the solutions and be very creative that they're coming through, and boom, they come through. Right. So you just need to be that clear channel, and that's going to be key. So let's go back in terms of where you're at right now. I want to find out what is this other person's intention with you. Okay, what is this other person's intention? How are they feeling? What is it? What are they feeling? They want you to believe in them again. Okay, they want you to believe into them again, Capricorn. And that's they're just focusing on their light side. Okay, they don't want you to not believe in them anymore. And they also feel that you're their queen, and that's how they definitely want to treat you. So that's how this other person wants to treat you. They see you as as the queen, right? And they also know is that they're focused right now on their career, especially over love right now. And so that's exactly what they're doing at this particular moment. So they do want you to know that, right? They want you to know that they're focused on that. And the other thing too is that they feel that sometimes that you make them feel bad. Okay, and that's just something that's coming through on their side. So it's something to be aware of, whether it's happening or not. Note your comments below, guys. Please continue to like, subscribe, and note your comments. I so appreciate it. It so helps my channel. So I really thank you so much. But that's what's coming through here. Now we're going to go about your intent. What is your intentions? What are your feelings? Kind of what's going on with you for this other person. Let's take a look at what that is. So maybe there was some silence between you, and you were finding some safety in that silence that was happening between you. Okay, you were able to kind of go into a little bit of a cave and feel safe about that by not having to say anything. Anything else? Yeah, this is saying is that your other person. You feel that they are your secret inspiration. For some reason, you get inspired by them, okay? All right, Capricorn, that's what it seems. It's kind of like you see them as your secret inspiration, right? So that's what seems to be coming through. Anything else? I feel your presence every day. So Capricorn, you feel this person's presence all the time. There is a real strong connection with you both here. There's no doubt about it. Okay. So let's take a look at, any advice for this relationship or situation. Where are we at time? Okay, we've got some time here. So let's take a look at if you should trust this person. Should you trust this person? I want to take a look at the tarot here. Should you trust this person? Wow, this is about getting clarity and this is about getting victory. Okay, so it's like, should you trust this person? Well, you're going to have an opportunity to, especially maybe in the past when you maybe felt left out in some way, shape, or form. And then you got an opportunity that's coming through, but you're so busy meditating, you might not see it. So this is saying is that the universe is offering you the clarity, the victory over this situation. Okay, and should you trust this person? There's been some change, and this person does want to come forward and offer you a cup of love. I'm just saying, it's kind of like they do. I think the other person has gone through some little bit of clarity, and they realize that they had left you out in a way, and they want to change that, and they want to come back around and give you a cup of love. Now, whether or not you're going to take that's another story. So, will you do that? What does it look like? Wow, see, you're being recognized. They've grown, and you're being recognized as someone that they want in their life. They are seeing you recognized, and what it's going to do is help balance your emotions. It's going to help balance you. This is a major arcana. It's going to help balance you when you hear that. So I want to find out if that is something that you're going to do. Let's take a look. Is that something that you're going to do? Are you going to let them? This is saying it wants you to believe in the impossible. If you didn't think that this person could change, this is saying that, that of which he alluded you could be that they're changing. They're changing, and that's what's coming into play. You might, and whether or not you believe it, this is coming through because it could have been. Sorry about that, guys. My little Bella jumped on the near the tripod and wanted to jump down. So anyway, but that's what they are changing. So believe in the impossible. Yes, it can happen, and that's what's coming through. So if you're feeling that they couldn't change it, saying that they can, and they're saying prosperity lies ahead. And this is what's coming through. Wow, this is amazing. Now I want to go on the other side. What is, should you trust this person? Should this other person trust you? Just so you know kind of where they're coming from. Should they trust you? Let's just see what wants to come out. Okay, yeah. Well, here's what I feel is, there's a lot of love between you guys. I just got to say, because we've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. This is about them, saying, okay, listen, I put a lot of work into here. You came around to this before. How do I know this is real? Well, whatever, when you're coming around and as this person is focusing on work, you surprise them. I almost feel that there's an opportunity of a small opportunity of some sort that's coming through, and you're offering a cup, you're offering that, and it's kind of a surprise to this individual, but it does leave them emotionally fulfilled, and it makes you feel emotionally fulfilled too. So the interesting thing is that should you trust this person, it's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled if it's saying, let me just see, let me pull a surrender card and see what wants to come through. But it's just saying is that it's kind of like should you trust this person? It depends on, you have got a lot of love. Yeah, this is about really looking within, just making sure you're not going to, be in this because you feel bad about saying no. This is saying really go within and don't focus on any sort of people-pleasing tendencies on this particular side over here. This is saying is that this person on this other side here needs to speak their needs. So if you resonate with this is about, being true to one's self and focus on their own happiness and not try to make everyone else happy, but focus on your happiness. And does that, it's not whether or not that you should trust him. It's like looking inside you and saying, I trust myself to know that I'm going to make the best decisions, and I'm going to make my decision from that point. So I'm not going to, do my automatic, perhaps for some of you could be the case because the people-pleasing card came out. And this does talk about the tendency to want to do that. And this is saying you're going to take a deep dive within, and knowing that you can trust yourself more And it's saying that whatever it is that's coming through, they're very surprised to hear from you, from you on this side. This person on this side, this other person is going to be taken by surprise. They are. And they're changing. They're changing, which is really, really key. But they're going to focus on their needs, and you guys are going to see what can come together here, which is quite interesting. Okay, what is advice for the overall situation for both of you here? Let's take a look at what that is. What is the advice for the situation for both of you in this? Because I feel that this person on this other side needs to speak their needs, and I feel that. That it's there's a lot of love here is one thing that I do feel. I do want to find out how this other person is feeling about you, Capricorn. How's this other person feeling right now? What are they feeling about you right now? They love you. They love you and they want to be with you. I still love you and I want to be with you. So that's what's coming into play. Wow. Interesting. Anything else? See, they're settling for the life that they thought they wanted to live, and that's what is coming out there. So they're changing that, and that's why I think they're going deep within to decide what it is that they really, really want, and then to share those needs with you. Okay. Anything else that wants to come out? I'm confused. I don't know if this will work out. Okay. So wow. And what is the advice in terms of making this work? That's how they're feeling about you. Okay. They need to surrender to the effortlessness in the relationship or situation, to let things flow, and rather than trying to control, but to let things flow, to stop pushing the relationship, to really just, the art of effortlessness and the art of living is going with the flow rather than trying to row upstream in any relationship or any situation, really. So that is one of their biggest learnings. Now I'm on your side. How do you feel about this other person? Let's see what wants to come through. What do you have? It's too scary to admit that I'm in love with you. Wow, Capricorn, you're in love with this other person over here. My gosh, that's amazing. And it's hard to admit. So, wow. So that's what's coming through. It's too scary. So it might be something that needs to be worked on. What else? I need more time to figure this out. So maybe that you both are kind of at a distance from each other right now, and you're taking a time out so you can get to know how you want to say this and how you want to move forward and what that looks like. Anything else? I'm living the consequences of my choices. So perhaps you've made some previous choices that are affecting this relationship or situation that you really truly want to be in, right? And you're living the consequences of that. Any final other things that are coming out? I don't trust easily. So here it boils down to trust. Wow, Capricorn. So it's about some of the trust, the issues that need to be worked on there. Wow. So that's really, really key. What is it that you need to surrender to that's going to help in this relationship or situation? Surrendering your fear of change. This is about making a change, and this is about, surrendering that fear and taking an action step, which is going to shave off some of that fear. So this is the universe is reminding you right now, Capricorn, that you're cared for always and forever, and don't you ever forget that, okay? And it's whether you're afraid of change in your health, in your career, or your relationship. This is really just talking about that. Repeat the affirmation that I have faith that all is well. Embody it, breathe it. Breathe it in and get rid of anything that's holding you back, all the toxins that might be holding you back. This is all about knowing that I have faith that all is well. And think about that and focus on love and the love you have for yourself as you move forward, okay? And that's going to be really, really key. So surrender your fear to change and surrender your ego. This is talking about cultivating a lot more gratitude in this relationship and situation. It does want a surrendering of the ego. So it does talk about being of service to others. It just coming from the heart. Remember, I just talked about love. Focus on love and moving forward. So come from the heart in this relationship or situation, and that's going to help you. Okay, because your humility is going to take you a lot further then your ego's going to, because your ego's going to end up working against you in this. So it's not about winning. It's not about that. It's not about competition. It's about coming forth in love and both of you really saying what you really, really want in this relationship or situation. So we're going to move on to what is the advice, the advice in this relationship or situation that is going to help. What is the overall advice for the situation? Let's see what that is. Okay, let's see what that is, okay? What is it? Think things through. So it looks like you both kind of are taking a time out to think things through, which is a good thing, okay? So it's a good thing to think things through before you make a move, right? Even before you speak, before you take action, think things through. Anything else, then bust out of your cocoon. This is about transformation. So this actual relationship or situation can be transformed. It is going through that incubation period of sifting and sorting and what do I want? What do I need? What can I live with? What can I not live without? What will I compromise on? What will I want not compromise on? Kind of that type of thing. And then you're surrendering things and giving up the ego and getting rid of the change and focusing on inspired action. Even one baby step at a time is going to continuously shave off and move you forward. That inspired action is what is going to shave off the fear, and then pretty soon you're going to see fear way beyond you and say, what is that? What was that? Was that fear? So that's something that to really remember. It's being transformed. There's an opportunity for transformation here, which is really, really key. What is the advice for you, Capricorn, in this relationship or situation? What is your love advice from the Love Oracle? Here it is. What is it? Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy, isn't it though? If only, right? In some situations, this is saying, have some fun together and remember that love is the greatest healer of all. Okay, so note your comments below. Okay, so this is about, laughing and enjoying yourself and not being so heavy. You've been transformed. Go out and enjoy, and just know that laughter is the best therapy, and it wants you to have some fun together. Remember that love is the greatest healer. So if you can't have fun with this other person, then just get out there and have fun, because your playfulness is going to be key here. Okay, and what is the what do the vibe cards have to say? What is going to give you the good vibes? We're going to call them the good vibes cards, and we're going to see what advice wants to come through for you. Let's see what that is. What do you get? Ooh, make note of it. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is just about getting kind of information from your guides, and this is wanting you to make note of it. So anytime that you get some sort of download, it wants you to make note of it in this relationship or situation. This is saying is that, having the confidence to trust your vibes is still might be a challenge, but don't worry, because this is really talking about with some extra effort, you're going to accelerate the whole process. Okay. So really, this is saying the way to strengthen your confidence and is to kind of create a notebook and just kind of write down the vibes that you get, kind of write down every vibe that you get and that's coming down from the universe. And it does want you to make note of it, because it's going to help you. And this is a 34 card that reduces to a 7, and that's about having faith. So, whatever hunches, bright ideas, anything, the more you write down your vibes, the more in tune to it that you become. Okay, so that's what's coming into play, Capricorn. So do make note of it. It's going to actually increase your confidence. It's going to do wonders for your confidence, and it'll really, really help and remind you, because it's going to open up your psychic awareness even better. Okay, and it, even if you just try it for a week and see for yourself, it's what it wants you to do. So make note of it, and that's the high vibe cards want to come out. That's the oracle for that. So I hope this resonates with you. Sending lots of high vibes to you as well. All right, Capricorn. Note your comments below. Sending lots of love, and until next time, namaste.